Just talk about your philosophy with the spring season. I know different coaches treat it different way. Some play a lot of games, some don't play a lot of games. What's your philosophy?
Well, I think it varies from year to year. At the end of the day, the main goal is for us to be able to get better. Um, this year in particular, we're missing quite a few guys that we would be able to build with, so it gives the opportunity for some of the younger guys who haven't played yet to be able to step in and get some more time in training and obviously some more time in games. But for us right now, it's about kind of tinkering with a couple things, seeing how much better we can get individually, collectively, but also really just kind of trying to lay some groundwork tactically for the fall.
Okay, and then talk about the match with Columbus Crew this past weekend. Obviously, a team that's probably bigger and probably stronger, but you guys tend to hold your own against those kind of teams.
Yeah, I was really proud of the guys. We played very, very well, and for quite a long stretch of the game, we were right there in it. And we don't take too much comfort in losing a game 1-0 to a pro team. We still want to go out and want to compete. We want to win, but as a coach, you kind of have to see the bigger picture sometimes. And again, we had a lot of first year guys getting an opportunity to play. A lot of first time players on the pitch for us. And Nick Riskaski playing 90 full minutes. Zach Claudio plays. Greg Judge plays. A lot of guys who haven't had an opportunity to step on the field for us get an opportunity to play. And you throw them really into the fire when you play a pro team like the Columbus Crew. But we generated some opportunities. We missed some good ones. We made a couple mistakes. We got punished for one big mistake, obviously, with the goal that they scored. But I think in the long run, it helps our team because we learn a little bit more against those types of players and those types of teams because they are the groups that can hurt you and punish you for when you make mistakes. But we'll get back to the drawing board and we'll work a little bit harder and we'll get a little bit better.
You talked about Nick Raskaski as the first time you got to see him in game action. You've seen him in practice, but I heard he played pretty well. What was your grading of him throughout that match?
Yeah, Nick had a very good first showing for us, and I think the key thing to remember with young players is that there is an adaptation period, and for his first game as a collegiate player to be against the Columbus Crew professional side, I think that that in itself was a test, and so he went out. And after a couple early jitters, we really settled into the game well. He played very strong. He was good for us defensively, and certainly, you wouldn't be able to tell he was a first-time player out there. I thought he did exceptionally well for his first outing.
Talk about the play of Pat. Obviously, he's pretty much been the lone goalie this spring and played all the minutes. He's getting a lot of reps, but also it's kind of hard to sometimes practice without competition. Just talk about what he's done throughout the spring.
Yeah, it's great what Pat's been able to do without a whole lot of exterior competition. We've had to talk to him about, individually, just raising his level and demanding out of himself to be the best, even though there was anybody to really push him. Pat was called on, I think, 2 or 3 times in the game to make a couple saves, and thought what he did very, very well in the game against Columbus was that he managed the box, he managed the defense well, and really limited their opportunities to things from distance, and we were able to block a lot of shots. He had guys in good positions, and they scored a very, very good goal against him, and he made a great save on another opportunity late in the game. I thought he did admirably well, and he's done very, very well this spring. And considering it was our first time out, and he had a lot of tired legs in front of him, he did a great job in terms of just communicating and getting guys in the right places. And we're looking for big things from Pat in his senior year.